Hey everyone, it's Ernest from Trip Astute. In this video, I'm joined by Fiona.
Hi guys.
Who is helping me present a destination review of our most recent adventure, kayaking the Channel Islands.
The Channel Islands are a group of 8 main islands and several smaller ones, just off the coast of Santa Barbara and Ventura. The Channel Islands National Park includes 5 of the wonderful islands, including the popular Santa Barbara and Anacapa Islands.
We visited Anacapa Island in June 2017 for a kayaking tour of the Channel Islands sea caves, and wanted to share some of the highlights and our top tips from our trip.
Here are some of the highlights. Number 1, Blue Ocean Kayaking Tours. Our tour started in the Oxnard Marina, where we checked in with the Blue Ocean Kayaking team. We'd read excellent reviews about the company and couldn't wait to give the tour a try. Before boarding the boat, we were given a quick orientation on how to navigate the kayak while out on the water. We felt in safe hands with the Blue Ocean Kayaking team, from the moment we set sail to landing safely back at the dock. While the groups were large, say 30 or so, the team did a great job of making it feel like a very personal experience.
Number 2, boat ride to the islands. The boat ride over to Anacapa Island is around 12 miles and took just over an hour. On the sail to the island, we got to see pods of dolphins jumping alongside the boat and even a couple of whales. It was a very cool experience.
Number 3, kayaking in the sea caves. Anacapa Island is home to around 30 sea caves, and during the tour, we were able to kayak through many of them. Our guide led the group through the caves and was always ahead of us to check safety of the caves before we entered. The main tour group was split into 3 smaller groups with around 10 people per group, or 5 kayaks. This allowed us to take our time through the caves, and we didn't feel rushed at all. The waters around the cave are pretty serene and easy to navigate. There were so many different colours and rock formations in the caves. The colour of the ocean surrounding the islands was bright blue, even with overcast skies, and was incredibly clear. There were a couple of rushes of waves that meant we had to be careful and make sure that we were always aware of our surroundings. We found that it was best to give our fellow kayakers plenty of space, especially when navigating some of the more narrow caves. We were in a tandem kayak, which was a good test of our coordination skills, but also meant that we could take turns in taking pictures and getting some really great video shots. We kayaked 3.5 miles of the total 5.25 mile length island, which meant we got to cover a lot of distance.
Number 4, kelp forests. Back in 1978, the National Park Service established a marine reserve at the island, which resulted in the growth of a huge kelp forest. It's a popular diving and snorkeling spot. In fact, we kayaked right past a group of divers, so be sure to keep your eyes out for people in the water while kayaking.
Number 5, wildlife. Along with the dolphin and whale sightings, we also came across seals, sea lions, bat rays, and a huge variety of birds. We even spotted the bright orange California state fish, the Garibaldi, hiding out in some of the caves.
Number 6, rock arch. The 40-foot rock arch is a naturally formed bridge made of volcanic rock that has been eroded over time by waves. It's an iconic site on the island, and our tour ended with photo opportunities right by the huge arch.
If you're planning on taking a kayaking trip at the Channel Islands, here are some of our top tips. Number 1, reserve your booking in advance and check for special offers. We made a reservation 3 weeks in advance of the trip and managed to find a Groupon deal with Blue Ocean Kayaking. We wouldn't advise showing up without a reservation, as it sounds like the tours get booked up quickly, and there's a risk that you'll be turned away without one.
Number 2, wear waterproof shoes. We highly recommend you invest in a pair of waterproof shoes. They are typically lightweight and won't absorb much water, which means they dry out really quickly. Fiona used a pair of A-liter quick-drying water shoes, which had great grip and were fairly inexpensive on Amazon. If you don't have waterproof shoes, it's not a big deal. I ended up using a pair of old sneakers, which worked well. You should just know that they will get completely soaked though.
Number 3, wear lots of sunscreen and a hat. Even though it was a cloudy day, the water surrounding the island is super reflective, and there's a high chance you'll get burnt if you don't wear sunscreen. We were surprised as we missed a couple of spots and ended the day looking a little bit red.
Number 4, pack a change of clothes. You should assume that you'll get soaking wet during the tour, as obvious as that may sound. When you get into the kayak, you step right into the water around knee level, and it's almost guaranteed that you'll get splashed while out in the kayak. Packing a change of clothes will make the hour-long boat ride back a lot more comfortable.
Number 5, bring a towel. We used travel towels, which were super absorbent and lightweight, and took up little room in our day pack.
Number 6, carry plenty of water and refreshments. Blue Ocean advises to pack lunch and water for our trip, as nothing is available for sale on board. It's a full day out and you'll be exerting a lot of energy while kayaking for over 2 hours, so it's best to come prepared. We took a cooler with plenty of refreshments and snacks. We also packed our swell-insulated water bottles on the kayaks with us, and they kept us well hydrated while out on the ocean.
Number 7, pack hand sanitizer and wet wipes. While there is a restroom on the boat, there isn't much clean running water, as with any boat. So we recommend you pack hand sanitizer and wet wipes. You'll be eating lunch on the boat after kayaking, so it's best to stay as hygienic as possible.
Number 8, pack Ziploc bags for wet clothing and protect your belongings. As we mentioned earlier, you're likely to get wet. The last thing you want is for your wet clothes to stink out your day pack. So take along some Ziploc bags to store your wet items.
Number 9, pack extra layers. Even in June, the boat ride to and from the island was windy and it got a little cold at times. We recommend you packing extra layers as you'll be spending a good couple of hours on the boat over the course of the day. Given that we're based in Los Angeles, this made for an easy day trip. However, if you're traveling from further away, we recommend you staying in Santa Barbara or Los Angeles. There are lots of Airbnb choices in the area, and we'll include a link in the comments section below that will give you $40 off your first stay.
We've posted Amazon links to some of the products mentioned in this video. TripPursuit does get a small percentage if you use the link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps the team continue building content for this channel.
If you have any questions, comments, or additional tips, please leave them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button and subscribe today. It's completely free and you'll get notified when new content is released. Until next time, travel safe
And travel smart.